This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. Today is May 17th. Peloton has struggled financially in recent months, but it shared a bit of good news on Monday. It announced a settlement agreement with iFit, one of the companies it sued last fall for attempting to free ride off of its technology. At the time, Peloton accused its rival of violating up to 4 of its patents related to on-demand classes. As part of the settlement, iFit will remove some leaderboard features from its devices. Peloton, meanwhile, has agreed to license a handful of patents from iFit that involve the company's remote control technologies. The two firms did not disclose the financial terms of the agreement. The parties are pleased to put the litigations behind them, Peloton said. While we will probably never know the factors that led to iFit's decision to settle, the company probably had the fate of Flywheel in mind. Just before the start of the pandemic, Flywheel announced it would shut down its online classes after losing a patent lawsuit to Peloton. In the aftermath of that announcement, Peloton began a promotion for Flywheel customers where they could trade in their bikes for a refurbished Peloton bike at no cost. At the same time, there are examples of companies successfully challenging Peloton. At the start of the year, Echelon convinced the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office that Peloton shouldn't have been granted 2 patents related to its streaming technologies. And Apple is quickly acting on its promise to deliver some useful upgrades before WWDC. The company has released iOS 15.5 and its iPadOS 15.5 counterpart with improvements to both Apple Cash and, as mentioned earlier, podcasts. Cash users can now send and receive money from their card, while podcasts users can have the app automatically limit episode storage based on criteria like the number of shows or time since release. A corresponding macOS 12.4 update adds the relevant podcasts features. You can also grab a previously teased firmware fix for the Studio Display's mediocre webcam quality. Apple has also released watchOS 8.6, tvOS 15.5, and HomePod 15.5 updates, although those focus on bug fixes and performance rather than any significant features. The iOS, iPadOS, and macOS updates aren't huge, but that's not surprising. Apple has historically wound down significant upgrades to its current operating systems around this time of year. The focus now is likely on iOS 16 and other big revisions likely to arrive in the fall. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
SpokenLayer.